We will measure it from the tip of the nose to the lobe of the ear. Lobe of the ear to the Ziphert process, either we can say stomach. So this is the measurement. This tube contains 3 bowels. This is the mercury bowels, which will help in facilitation of the tube. And next, this tube contains the 4 holes, which will help to maintain the pressure of the feeds when we are giving the feeds of the patient. This is the opaque blue line, which are helpful to know the status of the tube when we are putting into the stomach with the help of X-ray. After that, we will lubricate the tube approximately 8 to 10 inch. So we will lubricate with the help of xanthine jelly. Take the xanthine jelly. And we lubricate. After that, we will insert. We will tell the patient to swallow this tube like a sip of water. So we will put it upward and downward till the measurement. We put the air into the tube with the help of syringe. And I will put this air into the stomach. When I will push it, there will be a noise which will listen by the student like that. Some air will go inside the stomach. This is the one method to know the Roy's tube is in the stomach. If we are not able to know this method, another method is we will put this Roy's tube into the glass of water. There will be some air will come out from the stomach. Bubble will come in the water. That is also the indication of the stomach. Ki our tube is in a stomach. And third method is that we will apply one syringe over the head of the Roy's tube and we will aspirate. So the stomach content will come in the tube from the stomach. That is also helpful to know the tube is in right side of the stomach. So after that, we will tie here with the help of microphone. Apply of this and we will put it across the nose like that. It will not come out with the help of this microphone. This is about the Roy's tube insertion. After that, we will remove this towel and wipe the mouth of the patient. If any secretion will occur, come out from the stomach. But if patient become restlessness, at that time we will remove out the tube, because that tube will not go into the stomach. It may be going to the trachea. So patient has a cough and patient becomes cyanosed. At that time we will remove it. We will push it back. Or even patient is not able to speak. Sometimes there will be tears from the eyes of the patient if it is not in a stomach, if it will go into the trachea. Sometimes it will go into the mouth of the patient. So it will collected in the mouth of the patient. At that time we will push it back and again we will put it into the stomach with the help of that upward and downward direction, and we will advise the patient to swallow this tube like a sip of water. So we need also cooperation of the patient, and we will give the Fowler position to the patient, because this position will help in facilitation of the tube into the stomach. Sometimes if there is not backrest, at that time we will hold the head of the patient like that, and we will put the Roy's tube into the nostril with the help of. We will not push it forcefully. It will put it into the nose slowly. At one stroke it will go 5 to 10 centimeter. Will go into the in a one stroke. Then like that we will put into the stomach. After that we will provide the comfortable position to the patient and advise the attendant to give the Roy's tube feed as advised by the doctor. For example, sometime it will be given after 2 hours, or sometime it can be given after 3 hours. Or with this Royal tube insertion, a Roy's tube feeding, we will make the intake output chart of the patient. That's why we are, with this intake output, we are able to know the nutrition status of the patient, and even we are able to know the status of the kidney with the help of that intake and output chart. So this is about the Roy's tube insertion. After Roy's tube insertion, there will be a termination of the articles. We will take the all these articles to the utility room. We will wash it, clean it, dry it, and replace for the next user. In with this Roy's tube, after that, the last point is health education. We are giving the health education. Every patient who has in Roy's tube feeding must be need mouth care. And so mouth care must be given after 2 hours, 2 times in a day, because it will lead to the infection, or even there will be a foul smelling from the mouth of the patient. So mouth care is very important with the help of this when our patient is in a Roy's tube feeding. Or even after feed, we will give 30 ml of plain water to rinse out the Roy's tube. Otherwise it will be blocked. We can put this Roy's tube inside the stomach up to 72 hours. After that we will remove it and insert new Roy's tube. This is about the Roy's tube insertion.